All right, guys, welcome back. We've got two systems in the southern hemisphere that are going to bring up some swell. So the first one's going to peak on Thursday. It's going to linger. It's going to last throughout the day on Friday. So here we are Friday morning, and we've got in between 3 and 4 foot-sized waves for south and southwest facing beaches, which are going to be the best locations to surf for this weekend. So let's go ahead and zoom in closer to Oceanside. This is going to be the best spot to surf for this weekend, and we can see 4-foot waves are possible. These are going to be very clean waves, long periods between 14 and 18 seconds all weekend. That's the range of periods that we're expecting. So Friday morning looks like a good time to surf. It may be a little bit foggy out there, but as we go throughout the day, that fog is going to burn off. The sun's going to come out. We'll be in the 60s in this location, so it's going to be pretty nice, but our swell is going to decrease in size as we go throughout the day on Friday as that swell starts to back off. So instead of 4-foot waves, we're going to be in between 3, closer to 3-foot waves. We could still see a couple spots closer to 4, but we will see those waves decrease in size by about 6 inches or so, and that's going to continue throughout Friday night into Saturday morning. Here we are Saturday, and we're looking at 3-foot waves at the maximum. So a couple places could be even smaller, especially closer to Long Beach, where waves are going to be blocked by the offshore islands. But in our best spots, 3-foot waves are expected for Saturday morning. As we go throughout Saturday evening, we'll continue seeing those waves decrease in size, so a couple places could be just closer to 2 feet. But by Sunday we see another round of swell move in from the southwest. So this secondary system is going to be closer to South America. So it's going to be a lot closer compared to the first system. So it's actually going to bring in some pretty big-sized waves and pretty rapidly. So Sunday morning looks pretty similar to Saturday night, but around Sunday afternoonish, we really see those waves pick up in size dramatically, almost instantaneously. So here we are Sunday, and we really see these waves increase in size, especially offshore. Near shore, it really takes a while for the effect to really kick in. So we won't see huge waves until later on the following week. But still, Sunday night or Sunday evening looks like a great time to surf. We're still looking at 3, possibly even 4-foot sized waves. So I think this might be underdoing it a little bit. I think our waves could be a bit bigger, actually. So 3 to 4-foot sized waves for Sunday morning or Sunday evening, basically south of Huntington Beach, all the way down to Oceanside. San Diego for this week might be a place to avoid just because it's facing a little too far west. The other good place to surf this weekend is going to be from Malibu to Oxnard. This is going to be another good place to surf if you don't want to travel as far to the south. So let's go ahead and go back towards Friday morning, and we're looking at 3-foot sized waves along this shoreline right here. So it's looking pretty nice. A couple places could see 4-foot sized waves closer to Oxnard. As we go throughout Friday, we are going to see those waves decrease in size, but we're still looking pretty decent. 2-3-foot sized waves with nice periods, well-organized waves, similar down to the south. Here we are Saturday. Saturday looks like our slowest day. There's going to be a lull in the waves, so closer to just 2 foot. But then Sunday we see those waves pick back up, especially in the afternoon hours. And into the evening, we'll see a return to 3-foot sized waves. So that's what you can expect for our waves and our good locations. Let's go ahead and turn now to the winds. So we'll have a low pressure system just to the north of us for this weekend, and that's going to give us a west wind for this weekend, especially in the afternoon hours is when you're going to notice it. But here we are Friday morning, 8 a.m., and it's looking pretty calm across the area. We don't really have too noticeable winds. If anything, they're going to be calm to very light and disorganized. But as we go throughout the afternoon hours, we will see those winds pick up. Here's 6 p.m. And we could see in between a 5 and 10 mile per hour wind pick up, probably closer to 10. So definitely noticeable. It's definitely going to impact your surfing to some degree. One of the good things about these winds, though, is that they're actually going to help to break apart the fog throughout the afternoon. So it's not going to be as foggy, kind of like how we saw this week. Instead, we're going to see the sun come out thanks to these winds. So that's one thing we can be thankful for. Let's go ahead and move forward, though. Saturday, this is 8 a.m. Let me zoom out for you real quick. And we see a return to calm conditions. So in general, it's going to be better to surf in the mornings compared to the afternoons, just because the winds are going to be lighter. So that is one thing you want to keep in mind. Here's 9 a.m. As we go throughout the day, we are going to see those speeds pick back up, especially further offshore. 20 mile per hour winds are possible. Near shore, they'll stay a little bit calmer. And then here we are on Sunday morning, we see a return to calm conditions. So Friday and Saturday look like our windiest days. Sunday looks a little bit calmer. We see those winds stay calm longer throughout the day. So 2 p.m. we're still looking at relatively calm condition. It takes a while for those winds to pick up on Sunday. This is 8 p.m. and still we're looking at fairly light winds. So all around, Sunday is going to be your least windy day. Friday and Saturday look like they could be a bit breezy. Highs are going to be in the 60s this weekend, and like I said, that fog is going to break apart in the afternoon hours. The sun's going to be out. Looks like great surfing weather. Waves look very well organized, long periods. If you can, definitely go out there in those locations that I mentioned. We've got some good surf coming up.